Hey y'all, I had to step out for a minute. Okay, Father, what you want us to know out of the heart's hidden secrets? Nourish, self-growth, self-focus, finding self, soul findings. Tell me more, Father. Releasing. You're releasing things that no longer serves you. You're letting go, moving on, walking away from it. Obscurity. Okay, you release somebody that has secrets. That was a mystery and concealing things from you. So you set boundaries with them. Yeah. You said no. You drawing a line to it. Yeah, we put it in order. Boundaries. You nurture yourself. If somebody had obscurities and you released it. You releasing it. So you're saying no. You're drawing a line to it. You said enough is enough. For your own self-growth. You got self-focus. And you soul finding. And yeah, because this person, behind the moon had secrets. They was a mystery and they was concealing shit from you. So you released them. You let them go and moved on. You walked away from it. Whatever it was, you got the hell away from it. What are these? Are these go-karts, motorcycles? What are these? Yeah, look like you let go some shit. You're moving on. And you walked away. Divine masculine. Tell me more about divine masculine. Tell me more about divine masculine. Slippery. Tell me more about divine masculine. Tell me more about open heart. Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. Somebody need to be receptive, have empathy, and be vulnerable. Tell me more. Shocking. And confession. Shocking. Open heart. Divine. Masculine. So I said it releasing. Somebody releasing, letting go, moving on, walking away. Somebody want to confess something. They want to unveil some shit to y'all. They want to come clean. So they want to message you. Divine masculine. Yeah. He want to open his heart, be receptive to love, show empathy, and be vulnerable with y'all. I don't know who yet because they ain't out here. Yeah, but they in turmoil. They feel trouble. And whatever this is, it was unexpected. Tell me more about shocking. Turmoil. Trouble. Unexpected. Tell me more. Whew. Time. It was wasting time. And the cycles changed. Yeah, a moment in time. He didn't have the time he thought he had. Because he wasted it. Tell me more. Rejection. Somebody was rejected. Abandoned. Dismissed. And they got irrational fear. Tell me more. So TikTok. Time and rejection. Oh, hell no. That's too many, Father. Give me one. Okay. Pride. Arrogance. Ego. Stubborn. Beauty. Okay. So I said something was shocking. Somebody feel like they're in turmoil, in trouble. And this was unexpected to them. Why, Father? Why was shocking? Or why was somebody shocked and in turmoil now, feeling troubled and shit? Why? Because somebody was beautiful. They was charming, graceful, and they had a kind heart. But it was your pride, divine masculine, your arrogance and your stubbornness that got you rejected. Yeah, abandoned, dismissed. And having irrational fear. You wasted too much time. Yeah, now the cycles done changed. Yeah. And it literally, it was moments in time. Tell me about the time. And release, shocking, and time. Security, open-hearted, rejection, nourish, divine, your pride, boundaries, confessions, and beauty. Hold on, Father, what was that about? Tell me more about the time. Wasted time. Emotional storm. More turmoil? Yeah, because you was in turmoil when it shocked you. And you have an emotional storm, turmoils, and you're unstable and affected by this emotional storm. Boy, I tell you, that look like a black Chucky doll. About Chucky doll. Chucky doll. Was loyalty. Somebody that was trustworthy. Ooh. You could trust this person. It was reliable. And it was believable. But you're clinging now. You're holding on. Obsessing. Inspiring. But it's silence. It's like things is frozen in time. Ain't no words being spoken. It's like you're outside and you the only one outside. It's no words. You can't hear nothing. You don't hear the birds chirping. It's somebody like a stone wall. Silence. You can't hear nothing. So I wanted to know, what about time? You wasting it. The cycle's changing in a moment's time. Because you was clinging. Amen. You're clinging. You're holding on. Obsessing, inspiring. But it's an emotional storm coming. Yeah, you feeling the turmoils. You unstable. And you was affected by this because this person was trusting, reliable, and believing. Yeah, they was believing that things, was good, was going to be good because they loyal. But now you ain't hearing nothing. It's silence. Shit is frozen around you. Ain't no words. It's like a stone wall. Why, Father? Why is it silence? Shit frozen in time. No words are being spoken. But somebody want to return. They want a second chance. Divine masculine want to return. Yeah, he want a second chance. He want an opportunity with you. He want to make amends. And he only want to be with only you. He want to be devoted and attached because he craved you. Who craving, Father? Who he craving? Oh, hell. Father. I ain't even looking at the other card because there were too many. Who he craving, Father? Who he craving? What he craving? Ecstasy? Okay. So I asked about the silence. You know, it's frozen. You know, shit. There ain't no words. It's like a stone ass wall. Shit. Yeah. They want ecstasy. Divine masculine. Because he was chasing thrills. It was excitement to him. And he was having a good time. On the other hand, somebody working on their foundation, their establishment, or what they established, their family, their security. But divine masculine only wants you. Yeah. He only want to be devoted to you, attached, and crave you. He want to return. He want a second chance. He want the opportunity. He want to make amends. But somebody bitter. They resent. Well, they have resentment. They feel anger. So they saying hurtful words. So this sound like divine masculine, because he ain't getting his way. But he want to apologize. Ain't this a bitch? Yeah, he want forgiveness because he want to return. Oh my goodness. These damn things flying out. But somebody got clarity. Yeah, some truths came out. What their intentions was. And honesty. But they had influences, attachments, third parties, and peers. That's the way it came out. Yeah, so divine masculine wants to return. He wants a second chance, an opportunity with you, and he want to make amends. He want to apologize. He want forgiveness. He want to return. He's sorry. But there was some bitterness there. He was bitter. Yeah, he had resentment. He was angry. He showed anger. And he said hurtful words. Yeah. And somebody got some clarity, some truth, the intentions of this divine masculine. And it was honest. Honesty at its finest. Yeah, he had influences. He was attached to some shit. He had third parties, peers, family, friends, foes, whatever. That had his mind. So that I can see why you silenced now. Ain't nobody out here but divine masculine. Yeah, now he looking. He craving, aching, and wanting. I mean longing. I said looking. Yeah, now he longing. He was influenced. He had influences, attachments, third parties, and peers. Now he longing. He craving. He aching. He wanting. What he wanting, Father? Tell me more. What he wanting? Tell me more. And Jill Scott say you getting in my way. I would like it to pop out, Father. What he longing for? Craving and aching. Oh, bluff. Yeah, pretending. Wearing a mask. Exaggerating. Yeah. But your heart was fogged. Yeah. Your heart was fogged. You were sending mixed signals. Yeah, your emotions were blocked. You was all fucking messed up. Now you shallow, feeling hollow, empty inside, and you bored. Yeah. So you had these influences. Yeah, these attachments and third parties and your peers and shit. And you was around here bluffing, pretending, wearing a mask and exaggerating. Your heart was fogged. You were sending mixed signals and your emotions were blocked. You was all messed up. Now you longing and craving and wanting. Yeah, but it's shallow. Hollow inside. That's how you're feeling. Empty and shit. And you're feeling bored. That tea is so good. I ain't gonna lie. Tell me more. You feeling shallow, hollow, empty inside, and feeling bored? Yeah. And you want to confess. No. You having confusion. My bad. You uncertain, unclear, and unsure. And you feel abandoned, left out, walked away from. And it's cold. And you feeling cold about this. Give me one more card, Father. Give me one more card. Somebody trying to read somebody's mind. You feel sorrow and conflicted. Yeah. So you're feeling shallow, hollow, empty inside, and you're bored. You feel abandoned, left out, walked away from it. You know, like you out in the cold. And you conflicted about this shit. Because of your decisions that you made. And you was hot and cold. And shit, you had multiple choices. You caused confusion. Because you was uncertain about something. Unclear about it and unsure. Now you feeling sorrow. Divine Feminine ain't out here yet. This is all about you, Divine Masculine. Yeah, you feeling loss, grief. You depressed. And you have a lot of depressions. Hold on, I didn't see that. Yeah. The Most High said you want some peace, some balance, some harmony, and a friend. You want a friendship. Tell me more, Father, about the peace. The balance, harmony, and friendship. Because Divine Masculine feeling sorrow. Well, damn. You curse somebody. You hex them. You use witchcraft. Because you were in a negative mindset. Yeah. And now you having memories about it. Reminiscing. Dwelling on the time that you had with somebody. And it was bittersweet to you. But you were elusive. You was dishonest, deceptive, very trickery. Yeah, you feeling sorrow. You feeling a loss, grief, and heavy depression. You depressed. Yeah, because you try to curse somebody. Yeah, hex them. You had a negative mindset. Yeah, you were using witchcraft on them. Yeah, you were elusive. You was dishonest, deceptive, and you was trickery. But now you got memories of somebody. Yeah, you're reminiscing, you're dwelling. Yeah, it was bittersweet because where you were or what you're thinking about, it was peace. It was balance. It had harmony, and y'all had a friendship. Tell me more about the peace that was balance, harmony, and friendship. Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. But something is broken now. It's shattered. You heartbroken and destroyed by what you broke. Yeah, the mirror is there, but it's cracked the hell all up. Move these cards up. Broken. Came back out. Spying. Yeah, you spying now. You broke it, shattered it, had somebody heartbroken. You destroyed it. Now you spying. All on a person's social media. You trying to get information and ways to have his family with them. You made a lot of mistakes. So you have memories and peace. But you shattered it. Yeah. You broke somebody's heart and you destroyed the family. The family. The parenthood. The pregnancy. Yeah, you made mistakes. Yeah. You say you was misunderstood. And you was the victim. But you a lost soul. And now you spying. Yeah, all on their social media, trying to get information, find ways. What are you trying to find ways to do, Father? Oh, be with the soulmate. Deep love, a unity, a connection. You trying to get your soulmate? Tell me more, Father. Tell me more, Father. I just drink my tea fast now. Hell, it's getting cold. Tell me more. Yeah, you wanted conflict. You was clashing. Y'all had differences, and it wasn't no incompatibility. So y'all wasn't compatible. Tell me more. final. Somebody dropped their mask and they saying farewells. Leaving behind some shit and closure. And yeah, this past life, deja vu, repeated patterns. And I guess you learning karmic lessons now. Yeah. So you spying. Yeah, you spying. All in like social media and trying to find information and ways to communicate. But it was conflict. Yeah. Y'all was clashing. It was differences. Walked out of heaven. Somebody feel like they just walked out of heaven. Yeah, y'all was incompatible. You know, so y'all said y'all farewells. It was final. Yeah, y'all left some shit behind. It was closure. Yeah, with your soulmate. The deep love that you had, the unity, the connection. Yeah, from past life. Felt like deja vu to you. Repeated patterns in a karmic lesson. Tell me more. Yeah, it was a karmic lesson. Yeah, because you was lusting. But it's forbidden because you're non-committal. Because you got sexual energy. Tell me more. Everything clearly now. Tell me more. Final. From this past love. It was conflict. Y'all was clashing differences. Incompatible. So it was final. You said your farewells. You left some shit behind and it was closure. Yeah, because I think you was wearing a mask. This past life person. Deja vu. Repeated patterns. And it was a karmic lesson. For soulmates that was deep in love. With unity and a connection. And they was lusting. But it's forbidden now. Yeah, it's forbidden that. Because y'all was you were non-committal, divine masculine. Yeah, you just had sexual energy. Somewhere up in there said you like to have a good time. Yeah. Twin flame. You mirroring. Trying to have shared feelings. And reflection. Reflecting. You hoping though. But you sinking. You in despair. You falling apart. And we got intuition. Yeah, y'all telepathically communicate through music. Yeah, you have an inner knowing. So this was hopeless. You feel tied down. You feel like you're sinking. You're in despair. You're falling apart. You're trying to use your intuition. Use heart songs, communicating telepathically through music. You got an inner knowing about this as you lusting. But this is a forbidden love and it's non-committal. Yeah, because you only have sexual energy for your twin flame. Yeah, you trying to mirror. Trying to share her feelings. Trying to reflect. Tell me more about the twin flame. Make twin flames right under each other. I don't know. Twin cars fight at one time. Oh, it's so cold out there. You want a second chance. You want to reconciliate. You want to make amends, and you want to be back with him. Be back with who? Father? The twin flame? But you receiving karma. Yeah, it was consequences for those actions that you took. The hexes and stuff. Yeah. Trying to curse her, doing witchcraft on her. Yeah, you're receiving karma. And it was consequences for that. And it's a cause and effect to everything you do in this lifetime. So you're paying back debts. And you're trying to escape it. You're avoiding, you're blocking, and you're trying to push shit away. But that ain't gonna solve your issue, bro, man. Yeah. Now you thinking about it, and you missing your soulmate, a twin flame. Yeah, you craving and desiring it. Yeah, you escaping, avoiding, trying to avoid it, block it, and push it away. But you're receiving karma. It's your consequences. It was a cause and effect. So you got to pay karmic debt. Yeah, you want a second chance now to reconciliate, make amends. You want an opportunity. So you thinking about this shit. Because you missing your twin flame. Yeah, you craving and desiring them. Tell me more. You thinking and desiring some damn body. Missing them. Craving them. Who is this? Yeah. Because it was some chemistry there. You know? You had an attraction. A spark and passion with your twin flame. They feel exhaustion. Like they depleted. Drained. That this journey would be a long journey. Yeah. So you feeling trapped by it. Yeah, you feeling stuck. You feeling tied down. Like you in captive. Yeah, you in a web that you can't get out of. And you're saying one day. You know, someday, somewhere, another time. But right now you feeling trapped. So you thinking about it. Yeah, you thinking about it. You thinking about your twin flame. How you missing them and craving them and desiring them now. Yeah, how the chemistry was between y'all, the attraction, the spark, you know, the passion y'all had. This shit is exhausting you. If it's exhaustion. Shit. You feeling depletion, drained. And like it's a long journey. But you saying one day, someday, somewhere, another time, you know, you gonna get her hard. But you feeling trapped. Yeah, you feel like you in a web. You stuck. Tied down. You in captive. They done captured your ass. And you can't get out of it. Tell me more about feeling trapped in this web. Yeah, but you was distracted. You got sidetracked and things changed. So it was some delays. Tell me more. Damn. Yeah, but you at a breaking point. All this shit in Divine Feminine did not come out. Twin Flame Soulmate came out in Divine Masculine. So all this is about Divine Masculine. You at your breaking point. You at a limit. Final straw. And you feeling overwhelmed. Yeah. Death. Yeah. But your awareness, the importance of this situation and the value, you was distracted. Yeah. Yeah, you was sidetracked. Things changed and it was delays. Yeah, now you want intimacy. You want bond. Yeah, sensual. You want to confide. In the Sam's Hill. Tell me more about intimacy. Bonding and shit. Confiding. You had a realization. Your light bulb came on. You had an epiphany. And you understand. Yeah, you got an understanding about the situation. So you done had an awakening. Now you feel like chasing. Yeah. Or you wanted somebody to chase you in the pursuit of toxicity. Yeah. That you feeling withdrawn. And stressed. Yeah. So you want an intimacy. You want to bond. You know, you want it to be sensual. And you want to confide. You know. You was chasing the pursuit of toxicity. And being resilient with it. Being resilient with it. But now you done had a realization. Yeah, you done had a light bulb moment. I don't know why my granddaughter ain't at school. But you had an epiphany. Yeah, you have some understandings about the shit now. You done had an awakening. Now you feel stress, turbulence, tension. And you over there arguing with somebody. You having arguments. Yeah. And you feeling withdrawn. Feeling like you single, lonely, and then solitary. Tell me more about being withdrawn. Being single, lonely, and then solitary. Solitary. Tell me more. Tell me more. Yeah. A fantasy for you. You daydreaming. Imagining shit. Fantasizing. A commitment. Marriage. A promise. Fidelity. You fantasizing about it. Hey. Somebody's so into somebody. They know what to play. And just letting it roll. Let it flow. Whatever come on, come on. Whenever it comes on, hell, I'm listening to you. And you too. Them to me, really explain it. You want more car, probably? Them to me, really explain it. But you see some possibilities. Yeah. That this person was free-spirited, adventurous, and like to take risks. But you had a clouded judgment. Yeah. Yeah. Illusions. You was unbalanced, distorted. And then, so you, what was that last card? Yeah, you feeling withdrawn, single, lonely, and in solitary. Because your judgment was clouded. Yeah. You was casting out illusions. You were unbalanced and you was distorted. Yeah, but you want a commitment now. You want marriage. You want to promise some shit. Yeah, you want to promise fidelity. Yeah. But that's just a fantasy. You daydreaming about, imagining that shit. You're fantasizing. Yeah, the possibilities of how it would be how it would feel to be with somebody free-spirited, adventurous, and like to take risks. Good ones. Not the fuck shit while you trying to curse somebody and put a hex on them, do rituals on them and shit. But after you see that you getting all this backlash from doing that, divine masculine, shit ain't going right. Divine feminine is still not out here. You got divine masculine done some fuck shit to his soulmate twin flame. That's all I'm saying. Past life, y'all was soulmates. Yeah, but somebody running now. Fast than a motherfucker. They ghosting, disappearing, and they invisible. So y'all can't find somebody. And you trying to, you see them or be on their social media. You trying to get information and find ways to find them or communicate with them. That shit ain't happening. Yeah. Because they running. They invisible. They ghosting. They doing disappearing at. Tell me more, Father. Oh. That was so good. We'll make me another cup because it is cold out there. I'm going to run to the store, though, and get my son some hot chocolate. Perspective. Somebody is better off. They happy. They got a clear head. Hold on. The runner, no, the beginnings came out. We're gonna do a right pilot. That didn't come out. It flipped over, but it flipped over afterwards, so I wasn't gonna take it because I only needed one. Okay, that last card was possibilities. You want to be with somebody that's free-spirited. Oh, you was fantasizing what it would be like to, be with somebody free-spirited, adventurous, that take risks. These are your possibilities. But somebody's having a new beginning. They get to try again, go in a new direction and start over. It's a distance, a separation, a space, a blockage in between this twin flame soulmate connection. Yeah. Shit, for a better perspective here, she's better off. She happy. She has happiness. And she needed to clear her head in space. So they running. It's ghosting. It's disappearing at its finest. Yeah. They playing invisible like a motherfucker. Like, can you see me? Can you see me? Tell me more, Father. There was some pain. Somebody feeling apprehensive, afraid, and they cautious. Who is this feeling like this? Is this divine feminine finally popping out, or some resistance? A secret admirer, suppressing their feelings, they timid. Divine feminine, dang, she finally came out. She healing. So I did want to know, and I was asking that question, who's running? Ghosting, disappearing, and being invisible. Divine feminine. She healing. She releasing any and everything that don't mean her no good. She purifying herself. She cleansing her space, her body. Yeah, because she was in pain. She was apprehensive, afraid, and she's cautious now. Yeah, so she's resisting. Resistance to the secret admirer, suppressing his feelings, and timid. But he hoping, expecting, having faith, and trying to manifest her back in, but shit, he got obsession with her. He infatuated with her. He adore her. Divine feminine, you his addiction. Yeah, because he's infatuated with you. He adore you. Addicted. But, shit. What they say, your ass running from him. You doing a disappearing act. You invisible around this motherfucker. Yeah, because You're in pain. And you was apprehensive. You're afraid to deal with him again. And you're being very cautious about whoever you might deal with. Yeah, because this curse card is out. You're tired of meeting people that want to do you wrong. Because biggest day it says curse. Negative mind. So you had a negative mindset. You was doing witchcraft, trying to hex her, betray her. Want to hit rock bottom, have loss, and then have endings, as well as unalive. Yeah. Because you was bluffing, pretending, wearing a mask, exaggerating. Yeah. To somebody that was beautiful, charming, graceful, and had a kind heart. You holding on to her, though. You obsessively spying. Yeah. Divine masculine. But it was your pride, your arrogance, your ego, your stubbornness, and your influences. Yeah. Your attachments, your third party, your peers. All that. And then you have a epiphany. You want to reconcile. You having a light bulb moment that you done made some mistakes. Yeah. Yeah. She has some clarity. You have some too. You know that you're under judgment because there's consequences for those actions that you did against your soulmate twin flame. But you want to telepathically communicate with her. That you was elusive. Any questions that were asked, you were elusive. You was dishonest, deceptive. And you tried to be tricky with this divine feminine. Yeah, your heart was fogged. You had blocked emotions. You was sending mixed signals. You was hot and cold. And then you was bitter. And you wanted to be angry about the fuck shit that you were doing. And she was calling you on your bullshit. So you wanted to say hurtful things to her, try to hurt her. That shit didn't work either. But like I said, you were in your pride and ego towards somebody that was nurturing. Getting self-growth and focused and soul finding. Yeah. That's what she doing right now. Because you wasn't even sure. You was a ball of confusion. You was uncertain, unclear, and unsure because of these influences that was around you that didn't want you to have shit no way, and you knew it. But you didn't care. You wanted to stay in the lack mentality. Yeah, you was distracted, sidetracked from your purpose. Yeah, you switched lanes in the middle of the motherfucking freeway. Wanted to make delays. Now you feel stressed the fuck out about it. Turbulence, tension. You over there arguing when you wasn't arguing. You made arguments for nothing. It was confliction because of you. But Divine Feminine got some truths, some clarity on what your intentions was. Or that's what she want. Honesty, because it was an emotional storm. It was turmoil. It was unstable. You were affected by this shit. So was Divine Femme. She just knew what to do. Silence is golden. Because you wasted so much time that the cycles changed. She went silent on you. Frozen. No words. She don't got shit to say. No matter what the hell you talking about. She a stone wall. Yeah. Because she released you. And let you go. Moved on. Walked away. And it was for her own personal growth. Divine Feminine know what she doing. Yeah. I say, she wasn't bluffing. You were, but she wasn't bluffing. She wasn't pretending. She wasn't wearing a mask, and she wasn't exaggerating. You know that was you. Yeah. See, right here, say you abandoned the situation. You left out, walked away. You were cold when you did it. Yeah. Then you went and tried to curse her, hex her, use witchcraft on her, be in a negative mindset when you was doing it. Yeah, but that shit was shattered. Yeah. Somebody was heartbroken. And you destroyed it. So that was you. Because you wanted conflict. You was clashing. You know, y'all had differences. And it was incompatibility. Yes. You feel like the situation is hopeless now. Or she feel that way. Divine Feminine is on this road. So this is probably Divine Feminine feeling this way about you. This situation is hopeless. You feeling tied down about it. You're sinking, you in despair, and you falling apart. Because, shit, Divine Feminine is escaping. She's avoiding, blocking, and pushing away. Yeah, because you did her first. The chemistry, the attraction, the spark, the passion. She was at a breaking point with it all. Yeah, limitless. It's her final straw. She's overwhelmed. Chasing a pursuit of toxicity. Yeah. Your clouded judgment. Throwing out illusions. You unbalanced and you was distorted. But you want new beginnings. You want to try again with this divine masculine. Divine feminine. You want to try again with the divine feminine. Because you know she was nurturing. Divine masculine. You know she was nurturing. But it was your pride and ego, your arrogance, your stubbornness that you're having an emotional storm now, in turmoil, unstable, and affected by the bullshit crap. Yeah. But she working on her foundation, her establishment, her family, her security. You were bitter by it. So, you resented her. You was angry. And you was saying hurtful words towards her. Yeah. Your heart was fault. You was sending mixed signals. And you had blocked emotions. Yeah, you messed up about this shit because you was conflicted. Yeah, these were your decisions. You were hot and cold. You had multiple choices. Yeah. Now you elusive now. Because you was being dishonest, deceptive, trying to be trickery. And then now you got a family. You know, somebody about to be pregnant, or somebody is pregnant. Yeah, you getting ready to go through parenthood again. Somebody fertile. Or they birthing an idea. But this shit was final. Somebody said farewell, left the shit behind. Closure. Are you trying to trust in your intuition? Your heart singing, music. You're trying to telepathically communicate. And you got an inner knowing that you're receiving karma for your consequences. Because everything you do in life is a cause and effect. I kicked Sally in the leg. That shit hurt it. That was the effect. I kicked her. That shit hurt. So guess what? I done got in trouble by the teacher and the principal. And then when I get home, I'm in more damn trouble. Cause and effect. Debts have to be paid. Yeah. So she was exhausted. Divine masculine. Feeling depleted, drained. That this shit was going to be a long journey. But the death, the awareness, the importantness, the value of divine feminine. You done had a realization, a light bulb moment, an epiphany. Now you got some understandings, and you trying to open your damn eyes and awaken. You want a commitment with the divine feminine now. You want to make promises, and be, fidelity just with her. But it's a distance, a separation, a space, and some blockages. Because divine feminine is healing. She releasing, purifying, and cleansing. Yeah. And you just hoping, divine masculine. You expecting. You trying to have faith and manifest her back into your life. But it was some secrets. You was trying to be a mystery, and you was concealing truths. You was lying about some shit. Now you want to open your heart and be receptive. Have empathy and be vulnerable with the divine feminine. But she rejecting. Yeah. Or you scared of her rejecting you, abandoning it and dismissing it, having irrational fear about it because she was loyal, trusting, reliable, believing. Now you just want only her to be devoted to, attached to, and crave. You got clarity. You done had some truth. But your intentions, are you planning to be honest? Because now you're craving, aching, and wanting. You're longing for. But you was confused, like I said earlier. You was confused. And now you got, memories. You rethinking the times that you shared with her. Yeah, you dwelling on that shit. People catch you dwelling, too. You feel it's bittersweet, but you know you made some mistakes. But you say it was a misunderstanding. Yeah, you playing the victim. And you a lost soul, though. Yeah, you know it's from past life. You feeling deja vu. You feel like repeated patterns and a karmic lesson need to be learned, divine feminine. Yeah, because he just lusting. Because you're forbidden. And he was non-committal. And all he wants is sexual energy. And he wants a second chance. Yeah, to reconcile with you. He want to make amends and have the opportunity. But you're not letting it go down. So he's saying one day you'll have your heart. Someday, somewhere, another time. Because he just got distracted right now. You know, he was sidetracked. You know, and the shit changed. So it was some delays. But he feeling stressed the fuck out about it now. You know, it's turbulence and tension. Where he at, and they having arguments because he just keep fantasizing and daydreaming and imagining and fantasizing about your ass. Divine feminine. Trying to put shit in perspective. But you was like, shh, I'm better off by myself. I'm happy. You got a clear head because you was in pain. He caused you pain. But he obsessed with it now. He's attracted to your ass. He like, it's too late. I'm attracted. But you released him. You let him go. You moved on. You walked away. And this was shocking to him because he didn't think you was going to do that shit. But he ran out of time because he was wasting time. Yeah, the cycles had changed. And your fucking silence is fucking him up. Because you ain't saying shit. He want to return, though, for a second chance. But he was influenced by motherfuckers. Yeah. He feel empty inside. Boredom. Hollow. Sorrow. Loss, grief. He depressed. Because he just wants some peace now. Or that's you. Yeah, he feels sorrow because you just want your peace. That's why this fucker is spying. Got his eye through the peephole. Trying to get some information on the soulmate. Twin flame. He want to mirror you. Trying to mirror you. He thinking. He missing you. But he feeling trapped. He want intimacy. But I think you withdrawn. You're single, ready to mingle. Oh, this is him. He done withdrawn. He's single. No, he don't want to mingle. He trying to have that. He see the possibilities. Shit with your free-spirited ass. Like adventure and taking fucking risks. But you running. Your ass running. You ghosting at his finest now. Doing disappearing acts. Your ass is invisible, divine feminine. But you got a secret admirer, divine feminine, that's suppressing their feelings for you. They timid about it. I hope this helped y'all. Somebody. Y'all let go, let God. Pray more, worry less. Why? Because we simply blessed. Y'all go and get grounded. Y'all stay by the beach, touch that salt water. I'm peeing down there. Start your inner child healing. Become a better you. So you can have possibilities. Y'all keep God in your heart. And stay praying until next time. Bye.